Hello, hello! Welcome to another 10-minute AMRAP. We're going to be doing 4 exercises through as many rounds as possible in 10 minutes. You're going to be doing 3 with weights, and I encourage you, you're going to want a heavy weight. We're going to do goblet squats, so you're either going to bring 2 kind of more medium to heavy weights together. You want to really challenge yourself with that movement, with the legs, the biggest muscles of the body. And then we're going to do side lunge with a cross overhead. So that one, you might need to scale back a little bit more because you're going to be pressing the weight overhead. And then the third movement will be bent over flies. So again, a little bit smaller muscle group. So you might need to scale back to more medium, the heaviest weights. Maybe not your heaviest. Okay, and the last movement will be high knees. So you're just going to be going as quickly as you can, getting those knees up, either marching or, if you can, sprinting in place. I've got a mantra for you today to help you stay on track and excited for the workout and this challenge. The phrase to think about is that consistency gets easier over time. So that, you know, especially when we're starting, right? We said like that uphill, that part's the hardest, trying to get that momentum going. And then you get to kind of have that time once you get consistent, it'll be easier. You get that coasting and then even going downhill where it feels really good and a lot easier. So it really begins to get easier over time. So just remembering that the hardest part is at the beginning. So stick with it. It does get easier. You start to get into a new routine, right? The groove that you were in the past, right? Your wheels were just kind of set in a groove, and that was to maybe not exercise or not to exercise consistently. So you're carving out that new groove, but once it's set, you can just kind of coast along it. Like, what is it? Not toboggan. Well, yeah, like toboggans go down in grooves, but bobsled, is that what I'm trying to think? Yeah, bobsledding. You just go on that course, it's already set for you. But right now we're carving it out. We're making that nice and smooth groove for you to roll down and have it be easier over time. So consistency gets easier over time. All right, let's jump into it. Got my timer set for 10 minutes. And we're gonna go right into our goblet squat. So bringing the weights together at your chest. So right up above your collarbone, right by your collarbone. A little bit wider set squat so you can bring the elbows down in between the knees and then stand. Go as low as you can. My hips are a little bit tight, so maybe you can get your buns a little lower than mine, but try to get at least a parallel, if not a little bit lower. So keeping that low back nice and long, going for 10 reps on these. Halfway. One thing to notice too is not to overextend forward with the hips. Just stand nice and tall, just come straight up and down. Good. Last one. And release that movement. We're gonna go into the side lunge with the overhead press. So stepping to the side, I got my left leg stepping out, right hand goes to the foot, come back to standing and press overhead. Lunge to the side. I like to press a little bit diagonally up. So you're making a big crossing movement all the way across, reach, and press. Reach, down, and press overhead. Got it, again, going for 10 each side. Got 4 more on this leg. And my other weight's just resting on my thigh, weighting that lunge. Making sure your knee is always going in the same direction as your toes. Okay, switching sides here. Right foot steps out, left foot reaches down to the foot, and then up and across. Reach and press. Good. Four more. Make sure you engage the core as you bend over. 2 more. Big reach across. And bend over flies. So similar to bend over rows, you want the feet almost together. Sit the glutes back. And then from here, you're gonna open up, lead with the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Go into 10 again. Nice and controlled on those. Make sure you're not swinging the weight but keeping it controlled. High knees, and then we're gonna take a little breather to get some water. We're gonna get the knees up. I always count one side, count that. You don't have to count each knee coming up. I'm going for 20 on counting one side, so 40 total, but 20 if you count the right leg, for example. Ready? I'm gonna come off the mat here. Okay, and go. Awesome, just 20, and you should get breathless though. If you can't go with the sprint, you're gonna be marching in place as fast as you can. Any kind of low impact cardio, you're gonna be doing the same amount of time. Okay, let's go back to the top. Goblet squats. Bringing those weights to your chest. Getting them up there. This is a great way to really challenge the back muscles to keep yourself from pitching forward. You gotta resist backwards. Here we go. Come down and up. We're just doing straight squats. If you ever wanted to, you can make this a more challenging by adding pulses. Maybe 3 pulses at the bottom and come back up. Just if you want to make it a little spicier, a little more of a challenge. Awesome, back to the side lunges. Step out. Now we're going to go a little bit quicker pace now that we know the movements. Halfway on these. Awesome job, you guys. Doing the hard work now to make it easier as you go. One more. Whoops, doing the same side. Switch it up. Almost done. 2 more after this one. And last one. I'm just listening right now. I'm hoping that Oli's asleep. He's supposed to be upstairs napping. So far, so good. Let's hope he keeps sleeping. This is just my living room. You guys are working out with me in my living room. Nothing fancy. Two more here. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Awesome, back to high knees. We got 4 minutes to go on the clock. Let's do this. Ready? Awesome. Make sure you keep your chest up on that. Try not to curl forward, but stay nice and open. Grab your water. Go back to the top when you're ready with goblet squats. Whew. Show you from the side again. So again, try and use 2 more moderate size or moderate weight dumbbells, or get that really heavy one if you can, or a kettlebell if you have it. But again, these are large muscle groups. Glutes, quads, inner thighs. So you want to really work on challenging them so that you can see some change in the muscle. Awesome. Okay, side lunges. Let's do it. This is another good one to extend up to 15 or 20 minutes if you have time. You can just repeat me or just set your timer for 5 more minutes. Keep going, maybe 10 more minutes. And challenge yourself. You can do a little bit more. Let us know in the group how it goes if you do that. Again, that's for people who already have a good base. If you're just starting out, I don't want you to kill yourself. I'd rather you be moderate a bit so that you get that momentum going instead of getting so sore and thinking, also it's mental, right? If you think, oh, I did a really long workout yesterday, I don't need to do it today. That can really trick us up. So just pay attention to not only the physical soreness, but mental fatigue if you go too long on a workout. Good, a couple more. Awesome. Here we go. Fly. Nice strong core. Nice long low back here. Last one, getting those rear deltoids, the back of the shoulder in there. Okay, high knees. Within a minute, you guys are almost done. Let's go. Okay, let's see, get those goblet squats in. Put them up. 5, 20 seconds. Awesome. We got about 10 seconds. Let's just alternate here. Get them evened out. All right. Nice job, you guys. 10 minutes done. Again, you got it in you. And you've already got a good base, you can continue on. Add 5 more minutes, maybe 10 more minutes. I'd say 20 minutes max, and you'll be good to go. Remembering that consistency gets easier over time. The element of trust that you're putting in the work, it's not gonna be for nothing, that it just builds, and it does get easier, I promise you. So, awesome job, you guys. I'll see you soon, bye.